Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitz from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR 06 Total Team Control. Today we have a showdown with Elliott Sadler. I don't know why that sounds familiar. I don't remember who it was. Okay. Elliott Sadler, yes. Alright. And then we are going to decide whether we're going to do the truck or the Xfinity race here. I'm leaning the truck race since at Lowe's usually is kind of a spotty track for me in this game. And considering our absolute failure at, where were we? Kansas, I might want to take a break from the Xfinity Series for a week. But next week we do have Old Spice, which should go well for us. But let's go off to the Phoenix Infield track, which is one of my worst fantasy tracks, for the showdown with Elliott Sadler. Alright, here we go. We get off to our usual terrible start. And I gotta remember how this track goes and how this game plays, because it's been over a week since I've recorded this game. Alright, instead of turning left again here, we go straight off. This is always a treacherous corner. I usually end up in the sand in that corner, so I'm glad I was smart enough to not do so there. I think the majority of this is just going to be me surviving. I don't know how well I'm going to do at actually racing Elliott Sadler. As you can tell by some of our wiggling and wobbling, I'm trying to get used to these controls. Especially with the new schedule that I put on this week. I'm playing so many racing games that have such different handling. The controls are mainly the same, but the handling is so much different in all the games that I play. Oh, yep, that's why I usually go in the sand. And we're done. Alrighty, well, let's play it out here. But yeah, I am attempting a rough draft of the new schedule this week. I'll have a channel update on Sunday with the official new schedule. There'll be some tweaks and twacks and stuff. Almost hit that inside wall. Elliott Sadler's going to win this challenge, but I just got to get used to this again. But yeah, I am playing a lot of different games now, trying to expand the horizons of the channel to other types of racing games. That's why I've been doing Dirt 4, Wreckfest. We're doing some Formula 1 with John. Maybe possibly doing a career mode in Formula 1 2017 at some point. Don't know why we got so loose off that corner. Obviously, we don't win this challenge. That was a given from the start. But it was kind of nice to get the controls back under my hands here. But yeah, we finished 4.6 seconds behind. That's to be expected. But let's head off to the qualifying. What I have decided, against my better judgment, that I am going to do Lowe's in the Xfinity Series. I think. I don't know. If we go to Lowe's, you'll find out after the break. If we go to Atlanta, you'll find out after the break. I'll see you then. Alright, here we are at Lowe's, against my better judgment. Because if we do well in this race, we'll get a better reward than doing well at Atlanta as far as the skill points, fans, and all that stuff. So that's why I decided to go here. The car feels really good. I made a tire pressure adjustment to give ourselves more grip. Obviously that means the tires will wear a little faster, but I'm willing to take that chance. I might loosen up the car just a little bit, half a round. In addition to that, let's see where we got. First lap, 7th. Let's see if we can possibly stick it to the bottom a little better without going on the apron. Wow, we went on the apron and didn't spin out at Lowe's. Okay, can we take a minute to admire that? That never happens. That never happens. If you go on the apron at this track, you are done for. It's just like Dover. But anyway, it looks like we're going to start 7th. I'm fine with that inside line. Hopefully we can stay there. But that is a good qualifying effort for us. But qualifying and racing are two different things. I am going to loosen up the car a half a round in addition to my tire pressure adjustments. And then we can obviously adjust further in the pit stop during the race. But let's head off to that aforementioned race. Alrighty, here we go. This has about a 75% chance of going badly, but I'm going to rest hope that that does not end up being the case today. I think the biggest thing we could possibly do correctly is get a decent start. And getting on the apron is not how I would define getting a decent start. But we're going to block, I believe that's Brian Vickers behind, yes. Another thing with playing all these different games is you got to remember the names of all these people. Because I've been playing Heat 2, 06, I did 07 at one point, Dirt to Daytona, now I'm doing 09. You got to remember who's in what car. Oh, I don't want to be up here, that is for sure. But it kind of works at lows. It kind of works. I'm still kind of in NASCAR Heat 2 mode, thinking that the outside lane might work. Because we know that in Heat 2 that often does benefit us. Who is this today? That's Stewart. Stewart is blocking very hard right now. So I guess we need to try to focus on getting around Newman first. Got a little tight on entry there. Oh, let's share a draft with Stewart. Maybe if we get him friendly with us, he'll make it a little easier to pass. That would be beneficial. But also being beneficial, be able to turn in the corners. Oh, hi, Brian Vickers. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Mark. Alright. I'm going to start letting off in the entry of the corners in order to avoid getting tight. We're just going to keep drafting with Stewart here. Might as well get one ally because Lord knows we don't have many in this series. And, well, in really any game that I played, Lord knows we don't have any allies. Stewart is making contact with Kenseth. I was just about to comment how high he was. On the track, that is, not in the system, but I was just going to comment on that, and then he did it. Well, that might eliminate our chance of getting a top 5 here, unless if we can really take advantage of Newman's draft from behind, because we were not catching them. Oh, please be clear of Newman, thank you. I'm always scared because in this game, I'm usually not very aware of when I'm clear of people, and that's when things start going wrong. So I gotta be a little more careful about when I'm around people. No! That's what I was talking about in qualifying. That's what I was talking about. Positive is that we're going to maintain our position. I think it's time to pit. No, cancel. Dang it. This could be right. This could be very wrong. Well, we might as well repair. We're the only one here. It was lap 7 of 24, I believe it was. So that means we're going to restart lap 9-ish. So I think we're going to be okay. But this just makes my job a lot harder. Dang it. But that also means that I can repair the car and we won't get any debris cautions from my various hoods and fenders and stuff of that nature. But I really hope I didn't just make the wrong decision there. Let's see what lap we return. If it's like lap 10 or so, we're going to be in really good shape. Let's go. Possibly lap 10, maybe lap 9. I don't know how this works. I didn't make any adjustments. Alright, lap 10. I think we're going to be in good shape. I might have just pulled a strategy call. Which in this game is actually relatively hard to do. In Heat 2, obviously not so much. Dirt to Daytona, not so much. But in this game, that is relatively a hard thing to do. So we need to get 2 laps past halfway on fuel. And they're pitting right now. So technically they're only 1 lap ahead of us. So we need to let this cycle around, because I think we're going to be in good shape. So we just need to not get anywhere near that apron and not cause any cautions. So I'm fine with running this middle lane of the track, because we don't need to pass anybody, we just need to maintain speed, not get a caution. So I'm perfectly fine with running this middle lane right now. I might have just pulled off a miracle strategy, I don't know. We're going to have to be careful though if we do get the red light on fuel. Another positive is it looks like we're going to be cautioned. Well, all of those guys who just pitted will be a lap down, and we can stay out. What? That's a weird... He's on pit road. I can safely say I've never seen a caution like that before in this game. But we are not pitting. Should inherit the lead. We do have lapped cars to our inside, however. Even though it is inside 10 laps to go, and usually that's the rule. Of when you have double file restarts. But, alright, Vickers is going to get clear. Edwards is on our lap, so we need to fight for him. Do not get on the apron. Okay, save it. Saved it. Okay. We're still in second. All these are lapped cars passing us. Kyle Busch behind us is... Frick! Okay, we're still probably in like second or third. Ish, but the problem is we have another restart to deal with. Dang it. And all those guys got their lap back, but that's not really that significant. We should also be able to make it on fuel now. So we're still in second. We only got 5 laps to go. Why is the car going left? Alright, we're not good at restarts. We know that for a fact. So let's just try to block. We're not going to win this race, but we can still salvage a really good finish. Oh, we might be 3 wide. We might be 3 wide. Okay, we're clear. Okay, we're clear. Immediately after I say that. Whoa! Okay, wasn't expecting that. Did not know Shane Neal was a full-fledged driver. Okay. Alright. Oh, Newman, I'm so sorry that you got the back end of that. Shane Neal was just riding along the track upside down. I believe that's who that was. So, this has quickly gone from me possibly winning by a lap on strategy to me just trying to salvage a top 5 finish, which is about where we were going to finish had strategy not played a part. Anyway, we also now have multiple rivals up front. I really have no idea why Shane Neal is a rival. I have not been up front at all, unless if he got involved in that previous spin out, which is very possible. Do not get on. Okay, I'm just loose now. Tires are probably wearing big time now. Tires are probably wearing big time. So I gotta be super careful of that. Okay, Kenseth. Dang it. No, white flag is out. No. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that could have been really bad. What the frick, Matt Kenseth? No. Well, there goes a top 10 in that whole altercation, too, because the race is going to be over now. Well, I mean, that's still a really good finish. We should get some fans out of that. That should help us with the skill points, the prestige, and all that. That's by far our best Xfinity finish. But that could have been so much more. It could have been so much more. Now we have a million rivals up front in the pack, too. But who won the race? Carl Edwards won the race. So at least the guy who was leading the majority of the race won the race. We did lead some laps, so that's some bonus points. So that doesn't mean squat because we've only ran like 3 out of the 30 races in the season. But that's good. Let's see who's going to confront us after this race, no doubt. We got a bunch of villain points, but we did get some prestige and a decent amount of fans. So that's beneficial. Is anybody going to confront us? No. Alright. I'm just going to talk through this here. But yeah, that could have been so much more. We could have won by pit strategy. We could have salvaged a decent finish even without pit strategy. We have 3 phone calls here. Got a contract notification. We've been given a raise by the truck team that we just skipped a race from. And we may get fired by the team we just finished 13th for. Good job, game. Good job. Showdown with Newman. So, I'm a little... oh, there was a contact, which means a challenge or some shorts. Lance Fox, I believe that's modified with New Hampshire by 2 seconds. That's very possible. So, the good news is we're at least going to be able to run Old Spice before we get fired. The bad news is I have never gotten that fired message and then not gotten fired. So, we're getting fired most likely. But we can at least run Old Spice, hopefully win, possibly. Texas is obviously going to be a dud. Phoenix could possibly be good. Miami will obviously be a dud. So it's not the end of the world. We had a good finish at Lowe's. Could have had a better one, but a decent finish. We're going to do really well at Old Spice. So, we do have some time left. So I was going to do the modified race, but instead we're going to do this showdown with Ryan Newman, who we got into an altercation with at the Xfinity race. So that ought to be fun. Off to Speedway Boulevard. Alright, so this is actually our second challenge here. I believe this is where we have the challenge with Jeff Gordon. This is the, kind of outside area of Daytona track. Because, here's the highway area, I believe. Oh, no, now we're going underneath the grandstands first. So, yeah, we definitely have done this track already, which could lead to better things. Obviously, we're going to do a lot better than Phoenix because I hate that track with a burning passion. And this is actually one of my favorite fantasy tracks. Okay, that's a tense section right there. So I kind of froze my speaking there. But I definitely think we can have a good finish here. Good finish. We're either going to finish first or second, which, considering our recent Xfinity Series races, first or second is a good finish. But obviously, we want those valuable skill points so we can unlock some new paint schemes. Okay, that gave me okay. Okay. I ran high in that corner just to make sure we wouldn't get into him, and then he ran as close as humanly possible across my back bumper. Okay, that gave me a heart attack. Alright, survived lap 1. We are in the lead after that near heart attack. Newman's right on our tail. I'm thankful that he doesn't feel like retaliating after that last race, because Lord knows he was one of those guys we got into it with. He was not one of the guys who had retaliated with us. That was Shane Meal and Matt Kenseth. But Newman was very mad. I can't believe that... Oh, hi, Newman. I cannot believe that we were going to have such a good finish at Lowe's of all tracks. That's such a bad track for me. We actually might have been able to pull some pit strategy. Had a really weird caution that came out. And then we got intentionally wrecked trying to avoid people. Right, okay, another heart attack moment there. You got intentionally trying to run on the high side in the corners. Usually they don't try to wreck you in the corners. They usually try to just slam you in the straightaways. And and the funny part about it is I was in like the third lane and they were on the inside. I had no idea they were there, or that they were rivals because they were coming from behind. So that was such a weird chain of events. But still, a 13th place finish is obviously pretty good considering what we have been doing in that series. Um, and we have Old Spice next. We're most likely getting fired from that team because, like I said, I've never gotten that gotten that message and then not gotten fired. I love how we got a raise from the team that we just skipped from. That does seem to be a trend in this game. I'm not going to lie. I've seen that happen to John numerous times, and I feel like that happened once or twice in my old playthrough as well. But I know I've for sure seen that happen to John numerous times. Alright, Newman is keeping it with us, so he's doing a good job, but this is one of my more familiar fantasy tracks, so I think we're going to be fine. I don't remember if we won the showdown against Jeff Gordon. I feel like we might have. I don't know what other showdown we would have done already. We are still pretty early in the game. But we are going to win this showdown against our rival Ryan Newman. Awesome. Not going to celebrate. No need to show off here. But that was good. We'll get some skill points. That's enough skill points to unlock a new Cup Series paint scheme when we get there. So that's cool. But let's head back to the menu, check out point standings, and see what we have going on next. Alright, we got a phone call. I assume that's Ryan Newman congratulating us. Yep. I skipped over the one that we got from Sadler. Here, I'll show you. You were looking pretty weak on the track. Let me know when you need another lesson. So, yeah. And so next episode, we're hopefully going to have a bunch of success because these are two tracks that I do quite well at. New Hampshire, by far my best track in this game. By far. And we dominated this modified race the first time we went to New Hampshire, which we desperately need because we're almost a full race behind on points for the championship. So we need to win, and we need our adversaries in the championship to have a really bad race. And I might try to cause some mayhem with our teammates. But there are only 12 laps, so I might not have enough time to do that. We have that, and then we have the Xfinity race at Old Spice, which could very well be our last Xfinity race. But hopefully we can do well, maybe even win. That would be nice. And then we're in the final stretch where we have 2 races at Texas, 2 races at Phoenix, and then a triple header to round it off. Dodge Raceway scares me, and then 2 races at Homestead. So that's where we are. I'm not going to check the point standings because nothing of significance happened in this episode as far as points goes. So we're going to call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. It really means a lot to me, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.